Hey, bro, this one thing is affecting your whole sleep, test, your happiness in general. This one little thing. You know what it is. It's just sunlight exposure, bro. Right now, you see this? This is the ice cream for bears thing. So good. So, sunlight exposure is very important because it helps with your test, with your sleep, and with your happiness. Those three things. Now, you probably, right now, like me, you don't like being outside. It's hot. The sun is like really hot, and you don't like. You just want to go inside, be in the AC, but it's summer, bro. You gotta get outside. That was me, bro. I was literally white as fuck. I was whiter than this than this ice cream, bro. This is how I started going out in the sun. This is like the three benefits I've experienced. And if you start doing this, you get all the benefits, maybe even more, because you're gonna do it better than I did. So you have to try this. It's so good. It's made with honey. So you're like, how does it affect my test? Well, the vitamin D gets in through your skin and it like produces it because of the sun. Some scientific thing, I don't really know it, but it just does. So it boosts your test by getting you more vitamin D. You know how people take the vitamin D to boost their test? You can just go outside and get it for free. And it definitely works even better in the supplement form because your body has to produce it and does all that. So you're probably like, bro, how does it produce vitamin D? It goes through your skin and it does some sort of reaction and just produces it. So how is that important? You're like, bro, it's not gonna affect shit. It's just vitamin D. It don't matter. But it does affect a lot because your test relies on vitamin D to be produced. Your sleep is very affected by vitamin D, which in your sleep, the quality of your sleep is how good you're gonna have your hormones, your muscle recovery, everything. You know that. So it makes you sleep way better, and it just makes you happy. So let's go to sleep. Circadian rhythm, which is basically when your body gets awake, wakes up, and when it gets sleepy, and you gotta go to sleep. That's pretty much your circadian rhythm. When the sun starts setting, when you get that light in your eye, that red light, you know how it gets red and like orangey? That gives you a little boost in energy, and then you do all the stuff that you need to do, and then you go to sleep. Because when you were a caveman, you would used to do that because you'd go fucking look at the sun is setting, and then you're like, oh shit, and then you have to like make a fire, do this, so then you can go to sleep. So it gives you a little boost in energy, do all your stuff, and then you're just shocked because you did all that stuff. You're tired, and you go to sleep, and it just makes you sleep way better. Also, when you sleep in the morning, it sets it. It's like setting a clock for what you see when you wake up. And then your body sets it as, oh, the sun's out. We should be awake now. It gives you more energy because you see the sun. And it's like your body thinks, oh shit, we gotta wake up now. It's daytime, and then it starts going until the late afternoon. And then you start getting a little dip in energy. Then you go see the sunset, and it tells your body basically how when you should be awake, when you should be sleeping, when to give you energy, when to make you sleepy, basically. So I'm not gonna get that into it. I'm not the best at explaining this stuff. So the last one is very important. You're like, how does that? Well, when you're in the sun, it affects your vitamin D levels. Obviously, it also affects your brain. When you're out in the sun, it releases some happy hormones or happy chemicals in your brain, which is like serotonin and dopamine and all that stuff. You get it pretty much from the sun in a healthy way. So you don't have to be like there all the time. You can just be outside, getting your sunlight, boosting your test, making you sleep better. Sleep also makes you happier because you're not groggy all the time. But the sun is just an overall big benefit. Obviously, do not get burnt. If you're really white, then you don't really need that. If you're dark, because if you go outside and you get burnt, that's gonna make you have skin cancer and stuff. But it's something I see everything gym analogy, progressive overload. When you get sun, your skin gets darker because it makes melatonin, which makes you darker, and it makes you withstand more sunlight. Much like the gym, in the way that it progressively gets, even though the load on your body gets harder, your body adapts to it and it gets stronger. So outside in the sun and you've been in the AC and it's cold, your joints are like cold. You go outside in the sun and you just start breathing. So sun W